Okay, let me fix this up. You know, I gotta fix this up. Okay, this is all right. We'll make it do what it do. So, welcome to my YouTube live. Today's topic, I just want to tell you the topic before I get started. Today's topic is standing up for what you believe, even if it means standing alone. Standing up for what you believe, even if it means standing alone. Okay? Welcome now. So, welcome. Let me look at the camera and stop looking around at all the things that I have to do. My name is Lisa from LisaLanaola.com. Lisa Lanaola from LisaLanaola.com. Welcome to Learn, Laugh, Live with Lisa, and that's me. Okay, so today's topic is self-explanatory. I'm going to talk about it, but before I get into it, I just want to say hello. Welcome to my second YouTube live. It's getting less scarier because I started out lives on Facebook, then I was going live on Instagram, getting used to it. Like I have my friends on Facebook, friends and family, and I have my friends and family on Instagram. Now we're doing this on YouTube and we're doing it a little bit scared, but we're still doing it live, right? It's fine. I love it. Love you all. Thanks for joining me. So I'm going to be cutting up some flowers, putting them in this vase or vase, whatever you want to call it. I started working in a new department at work, like training some new people that started at work. I'm in the training department. So they actually love me. They gave me some flowers today with this beautiful card. A little note of thanks, and then they all wrote some kind words in there. I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't cry. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna cry, but it was so sweet and I'm so touched by it. Orange is my favorite color. So look at this. Isn't it beautiful? It's so nice to be loved and to be shown love and to be appreciated, you know, because I really put my all into everything that I do. I always go above and beyond with everything that I do. So for that to actually be noticed and to be appreciated, who doesn't love it? I know I love it. And I was so grateful and I welcomed them and I just thanked them and I felt amazing. So I'm going to be cutting this. And they even gave me a vase to put it in. I was like, oh my gosh. So I had a vase and I have these beautiful flowers. So I'm going to be cutting that up while I talk, right? So today's topic, I wanted to talk about it because I was, let me see if I can move this back so you guys can see my flowers. I was, I've been online on Twitter. I've been on Twitter a lot this week, right? And I've been looking at how they've been treating Kyrie Irving, right? He is the basketball player that has his own mind. He has his own mind and does his own thing, right? So, hold on. Let me just fix this. So he has his own mind and he does his own thing. So I'm going to try what I'm going to try to do is, because I'm not big with flowers, so I don't really know what to do. So I'm going to try to cut it. I'm going to try to cut it so it fits into the vase. So I think I'm going to cut it to around here. So he's a basketball player. Hold on, let me see. 1 second. That's too long. Wait. Let me do this before hold on. How does this? I like this length. This length is great, right? So he's a basketball player that has his own mind. He does his own thing and he feels the way that he feels and he's not afraid to talk about it. So back during the pandemic, you know, government or state officials were trying to did make it mandatory for people to take the vaccine, right? And Kyrie Irving was a basketball player that said no. I do not want to take the vaccine. I'm okay with not taking it. I feel okay. And I'm going to stand my ground on that, right? I don't want to be a part of this vaccination community. And that's I felt like that was his right. I personally took the vaccine, right? I felt secure about it. I felt good about it. I was vaccinated with the Johnson & Johnson. But I was also very vocal about the fact that if people did not want to take it, it was their right. And it was like this big controversy, like family members were going against family members, politicians against politicians, people on social media were fighting it out and battling it out. But my thing is, it should always be a choice. Why should the government, first of all, try to force people to take a vaccine that they didn't feel comfortable with? And people were also getting fired. They were firing nurses and healthcare workers who were who worked during the pandemic, right? They worked during the pandemic. They were good to work during the pandemic, but then when it was time to take the vaccine and they didn't want that, they were let go. Now they are subsequently rehiring those people that were fired, and they have to get back pay for all the time that was missed. Womp, womp, womp. Crazy. And so Kyrie stood his ground at the time. He was put out of work. He couldn't play a couple of basketball games because he did not believe that he should be forced to be vaccinated. And he had that right. Come to find out, he was 100% right. He should not have been forced to do anything that you know what? I'm going to take these stems off because it's making the vase feel full. Like right now, the greens, and don't like try to quote me on anything that I'm doing here, right? Because I don't know anything about flowers. I'm just doing the best that I can. I'm just trying to put them away. But yeah, so he stood his ground, and come to find out, he is correct. It was against the law for them to be forced to do that. So I'm glad that that worked out for everyone. But now they're also still coming at him again, talking about, there was a movie and people are saying that was anti-Semitic. I didn't watch the movie. I don't know. But he has since apologized for retweeting about the movie. All he did was retweet the movie. The movie's being sold on Amazon, still being sold on Amazon. And he retweeted something. He since apologized, but people aren't accepting his apology. And that's so crazy to me because they want him to miss some games, pay some fines. They want him to lose his shoe deal, lose endorsements, lose all of this kind of stuff, right? And my thing is, who gives anybody the right to like cancel someone? Because I feel like if you do something that's wrong and you find out later on that you were wrong and you apologize and you learn from it, shouldn't that be okay? Like, shouldn't that be the end of it? Why are we continuing on to try to get this man to be forced to lose money? I don't think that's right. I don't think it's right at all. And I applaud him for actually standing up. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful this is. Look how gorgeous this looks already. Oh, I'm so happy. I feel so loved. I'm not going to cry, but I feel really, really loved, right? So I applaud him for standing strong in his beliefs. Like, he actually held firm and fought for what he believed in as far as the vaccination and as far as his apology. His apology should be enough. And I agree. I think it should be enough. I don't really get caught up in celebrity drama because obviously I'm not a celebrity and obviously I don't know these people. But what I do, why I'm talking about it now is because I stand strong and firm in the fact that you should be able to go online, because I use social media daily. You should be able to go online and talk about how you really feel about a certain topic. Like, for instance, and this is very controversial, a lot of people won't agree with it. I believe that a woman has a right to choose, right? They have a right to choose. You have a right to choose. It's your body. You have the right to choose. But I also believe in not killing babies. Like, it's just my Christian belief. I am a Christian. I believe I like believe that babies should be born, and that doesn't go against, if A or B or whoever feels the opposite or whatever it is. It is my belief, and I feel like I should be able to go on and say that without being boycotted or whatever. I wouldn't be, because I'm not a celebrity or anything, but that's just my belief. And also, the fact that, remember when Will Smith slapped Chris Brown, right? So that Chris Rock, Will Smith went on and slapped Chris Rock, right? So I was on Facebook at the time, and a lot of my Facebook friends and family members were agreeing with Will Smith. They were saying, he was defending his woman. He's a strong man. Yeah, Will Smith, we love you. We support you. And I, at the time, wrote on my Facebook status that I didn't believe in it. I love Will Smith, love his movies, love him as an actor, but I did not believe that someone should be able to go on stage at the Academy Awards and slap someone else in the face. I don't care if you're defending your woman. I don't care about all that. Wrong is wrong, right? And you can say Chris Rock was wrong, but you were at the Academy Awards. People get roasted. That's what they do. That's what they do. They get roasted. Jokes are made of them and whatever. But for you to be slapped in the face because of it, I can't accept that. And I think that was totally against all things that I stand for. And I'm able to say that. And since then, since that night, people were backtracking. Like the next day, when Will Smith realized he was wrong and had to apologize and stuff, then people online, they were backtracking and saying, he was wrong and he was this and he was that. But I mean, you should be able to see wrong is wrong straight from the get-go. Like, you should be able to just look at something and say, yeah, that's not something that I support. And I feel like a lot of people are scared of, a lot of people believe in this cancel culture. They're always wanting to cancel somebody. And then I feel like, okay, say you don't agree with Kyrie and you want to cancel him, right? I'm trying to not make these too tight. Look how this looks. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have to put more water in there, right? Because I think this water is too low. Or maybe this is enough. I'm not sure. I'll look it up. But yeah, so I believe that you should be able to go online and say what you believe in. Because if you're canceling someone, if someone comes online and says something that you don't believe with, and then you cancel them, then they stop speaking. They stop speaking, but did they stop believing in what they felt or how they taught what they thought? They should actually have to take, some type of course or some type of mediation where they can learn. They can actually learn from what they were saying and try to change their habits, right? So hold on one second. I just want to put this last one in. I think I'm going to cut this one some more. Hold on one second, because this one's too long. How does that look? I love it. I actually love the way this looks. It's beautiful. And I am so happy that they thought of me. But yeah, so what if they stop speaking out, but they still believe what they believe? Then what was the win? Who won? Just the bullies. And I feel like if people are trying to cancel people online and social media, by because they're not agreeing with what people think, that's bullying. And I don't condone bullying. I don't accept bullying. I think that everyone should have their own thought. And so I just want to urge you as a person to think and have your own thoughts, and you don't have to follow the herd. I see it all the time on social media and in real life. Just because somebody says, "Oh, you're wrong. I don't agree with what you're saying." It's like, "Okay, so now I have to change my mind just because you don't agree with my thoughts." There are some things that of course you're going to learn. Life is all about learning, right? So of course you're going to live, you're going to see situations that you might feel a certain way about, but then you actually, your eyes are opened and you actually start to learn about why something is wrong or why there is a difference of opinion besides yours, right? And you're going to learn from that, and that's what learning is about. But if there are things that you wholeheartedly stand firm on and believe 100% in, don't feel bullied or don't feel pressured to change your thoughts on that. You know what I mean? Don't feel bullied or don't feel pressured to change your thoughts on that, because you should be able to have your own thoughts and have your own opinions. And don't always, it doesn't have to be about following all the time, or like you have a social media following and you say something, all of a sudden you're canceled. That just, it just irritates me, and I just had to say something and give my 2 cents about it, and just urge you that if you have your own opinion and you have your own thoughts, to like, it's okay. It's really okay. If you needed someone to come on and tell you that it's okay to feel a certain way or feel the way that you do, I'm here to let you know it's okay to have your own thoughts and opinions. It's perfectly fine. And I feel like as you get older, you become more confident in that, or you should, because some older adults are not as confident as they should be. But I feel like if you're in your 20s, sometimes you can be easily swayed, because you don't really have like maybe strong opinions as yet, maybe. I'm not saying everybody. Or if you're in your 30s, sometimes you're easily swayable. But once you turn 40 or above, or even upper 30s or whatever, you should have your own thoughts and opinions, and you should know what's right and what's right and what's wrong, And you should be able to say whatever you feel. One thing about me, I feel that you should be able to say whatever it is that you feel, if you stand strong in it and you feel firmly in it. Feel confident in it. You should be able to feel confident and say, this is how I feel and this is what I believe in. Because I was very adamant and I felt very strongly that people should never have been fired from their jobs for not taking the vaccine. Like that was wrong. And a lot of people, I saw it on social media, even my family members, some family members were fighting it against it and saying, yeah, it should be, everyone should have the vaccine. You should keep other people safe. You should protect other people. You need to do this. Everybody has their own thought and has their own opinion, and everybody believes what they believe, and they should be able to have the right. And that's the thing. One side is saying, one political side is saying a woman has the right to choose, right? A woman has the right to choose. And then the other side is saying, no, a woman should not do this with their body, not do that. Like, that is the way it is. One side says that, one side says the other thing. But with the vaccination, now the side that was saying women should have the right to choose is now saying everybody needs to have this vaccine. And then the other side is saying no. It was so weird to see that. And I'm just like, politics is politics. I don't even get into it like that, but whatever. But I just wanted to come on to share that, because I feel very strongly. I'm opinionated. Sometimes I don't always say it, and I don't always, come online and say whatever. But if I'm asked, how do I feel? I'll say it. And if I'm wrong and there is a better way, I'll apologize and learn from it. That's fine. But I don't feel like cancel culture is the way to go. Like, honestly, cancel culture is so toxic. I hate it. I hate when they tell me every time. They always want to cancel Kanye. Like, Kanye is canceled like every 2 years. Annoying. People are always, and that's one thing, and I keep saying one thing, but that's another thing too. It's like, I'm going to like who I'm going to like. And that's okay. I have my opinion and I can like who I like, right? That's my choice. And a lot of people are going to tell you, oh, you shouldn't like this person because, not even just celebrities, but I'm talking about even friendship wise. Oh, you shouldn't be friends with this person because so and so and so. I know who I can be friends with, and I know what I can accept and what I can't accept. And I want to see it for myself. Just because you feel a certain way or something happened to you doesn't mean that that person is the way that they are the 100% of the time, So I don't believe in that either. Like, I just have my own opinion, and I love when people have their own opinions. Like, have your own mind and know what's right and what's wrong and do the best that you can. That's it. So that's my 2 cents on that. Don't be a follower, be a leader, stand strong in what you believe in, and speak up when you feel that something isn't the way that it should be, period. Right? So this is my flowers. That was just my 2 cents, right? You don't have to take it. You can leave it. It's fine. And if you agree, don't forget to hit the share button. Comment. Let me know if you agree or not. If you like cancel culture, if you don't like cancel culture, let me know. Let me know, did you agree with everybody being vaccinated and then being fired if they weren't? You can let me know that too. That's fine. Let's chat about it in the comments. I'm okay with that. Hit the share button. Make sure to share this with somebody if you do not like cancel culture like myself. Also, hit the subscribe button. If you didn't subscribe, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I would love for us to become friends, right? So hit the subscribe button. That is great. I will accept that. Do you like my flowers? Let me know. Orange is my favorite color. I am blown away by the love that I received at work. Isn't it so great to be loved? Like, I feel so appreciated, and I feel like, because one thing, like I said before, I do my job and I do it really, really well. I go above and beyond. I always give 110%. Like, if I'm teaching you what you need to know about the work that you need to do, I'm going to do it to the best and above my ability, right? I'm going to give you everything that you need to know. And if I don't know something, I always email, find out about it, and pass that information along to you. And that's what I did. And they appreciated and they showed it to me, and I am so, so happy. Look at my flowers. Everybody wants to be appreciated and everybody wants to be loved, and I make sure also to do that within my life. If I love someone, I tell them if I appreciate them. I appreciate everybody for anything that they've ever done in my life, and you should too, because life is short. Tell people that you love them, because you never know. You never know. So tell somebody that you love them today. Show them that you appreciate them. And let's stay friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you so much for being my friend on YouTube. And that's that. Love you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Love it. I'm so happy. All right. Bye.